One famous Chicago Fire pair, who isn't Severide and Kidd, faces a significant challenge in Season 14 that could make or destroy their partnership after the events of the previous finale. Over the years, the NBC procedural drama has created a number of enduring and adored relationships, but the person in question has a lengthy past, which adds to the worry of their impending situation. Severide and Kidd with Chicago Fire are at least not a major concern for fans. They should have a wonderful time navigating this next stage of their relationship, having a baby, in the following episodes. That doesn't imply the pair will have an easy time, but they won't have to deal with the same difficult issues as other couples. In Chicago Fire Season 14, Herrmann and Mouch's friendship will be put to the test. As many may recall, Herrmann gave up his job at Firehouse 51 for Mouch at the end of Chicago Fire Season 13. Since he wasn't very interested in the chief's exam, he chose not to take it. Herrmann still desired Mouch to fulfill his dream, though. In order to allow Mouch to take over as Lieutenant of Engine 51, he resigned, leaving Herrmann as a regular firefighter. The two pals parted ways amicably in the conclusion, but that doesn't mean their relationship won't evolve as they assume their new roles. Actually, Herrmann and Mouch will have trouble with the power dynamic transition. Season 14 will put their relationship to the test, Chicago Fire creator Andrea Newman stated in an interview with TV Line. During Season 14 of Chicago Fire, Newman disclosed that Mouch replacing Herrmann will present some of the biggest challenges to that friendship. In particular, Herrmann will find his recent demotion difficult. His troubles with Mouch are made worse by the showrunner's hint that he will be juggling other matters. The good news, according to Newman, is that the majority of the Chicago Fire's closest bonds have fared far worse, with Herrmann and Mouch possibly having the strongest bond. The majority of storms won't harm them. However, it remains to be seen how much Herrmann and Mouch's friendship will be impacted by this most recent predicament. Why the best dynamic in Chicago Fire is the friendship between Mouch and Herrmann. Without a doubt, Herrmann and Mouch have the best relationship in Chicago Fire. Since the start of the NBC procedural drama series, they have maintained a tight relationship and a lengthy history. Herrmann and Mouch have remained the best of friends to this day, and no other dynamic has lasted as long. They are each other's relatives, really. Together, Herrmann and Mouch have experienced a great deal. As a result, viewers shouldn't be overly concerned about what will happen to them in Season 14. Indeed, they may encounter the most difficult test of their friendship to date, but it will most likely strengthen them even more. It's hard to think of anything in Chicago Fire that might permanently sever the unique bond between Herrmann